Bartender, whiskey if you could, please. I don't have much time. My ship is refueling as we speak. A new load of aether crystals are being onboarded and we'll be back off dock before long. Yes, just a single. Unfortunately, I cannot stay. Thank you. You look lost, friend. Is everything all right? Ah. Yes, unfortunately, El Dorado does seem to gather strays and castaways and those washed out of the sky. Me? I was never washed out of the sky. Shot out a few times, but never washed. Elias James Darklore, at your service. It's a pleasure. Yes, that Darklore. From Massachusetts. Unfortunately, I can do nothing to help my family relations. And you are? Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. Oh, I'm just here waiting for my ship to refuel. The Dreadnought. Yes, I am that Elias James Darklore. Only my men call me Captain. Don't pay attention to anyone else in here. I have a bit of a reputation around El Dorado. What can I say? The most famous free sky city in America. Held up by some of the largest aether crystals ever found. This place is a wonder to behold. Funny, you don't seem the sky pirate type. Well, for one, you, still seem a bit green. Never fear. That goes away. You've heard of sailors who need to get their sea legs. Well, effectively it is the same thing. You just need to get your sky legs. Oh, thank you. To your continued good health. So what does bring you to El Dorado? City of gold in the sky. This was the only place left to go. Well, I suppose there are worse reasons to end up in a place like this. Oh, indeed. You're not running from the Imperials, are you? Oh, of course I am. I was an independent. I did not fight for the Confederacy, and I did not fight for Imperial America. I fought for the 5 independent states out west. Indeed. I found them a preferable alternative. Slavers on one side and crazed capitalists on the other. I'll take my chances with the plains and the open sky any day of the week. My ship. I acquired my ship at the end of the war. Stole it, as it turns out. My first official act as a sky pirate. Ah, she is a glorious vessel. One of the largest Gladstone bags ever fitted. Or, at least it was, when she was new. From everything I hear, Emperor Grant has commissioned quite a large vessel for himself. I fought against the man twice. Both times I lost. What can I say? We never really did stand a chance in that war. 5 states on the western edge of America. A few ragtag ships. A few thousand soldiers. We never stood a chance. But that is conversation for another day. What are your plans? Really? And would dock work suit you? Well, if it's all the same to you, you look strong, you look capable, and I need a deckhand as opposed to a dockhand. How about it? How would you like life on an airship? The pay's decent, when we find something to steal. Oh, of course it's dangerous. How do you think I got this arm? Sky pirating isn't for everyone, but I promise, a life of adventure beats a life sweeping docks, even in a city as exciting as El Dorado. What do you say to this? Come to the docks with me. Take a look at my ship. If you like the look of her, join up. If not, well, you can say that the great sky captain, Elias James Darklore, bought you a drink. Oh, of course this round is on me. Thank you for the whiskey, and whatever they were drinking. Have a wonderful day. Come along. Well, this walk will give me an opportunity to meet you and suss you out a little bit. Tell me about yourself. Did you fight in the war? Ah. So I take it my comment about Imperial America did not go over swimmingly with you. Really? I don't usually meet any soldiers who have bad things to say about that side. Though, I do suppose that is because they liked to stamp out dissidents wherever possible. I've met their crews once or twice. Trust me, the last thing I need is to run afoul of the bronze spear again. Well, that's a story for another day. So what did you do after the war? Really? But if your home was destroyed, that means... I am so sorry. Baltimore was a tragedy. Completely avoidable, but that idiot Grant and that fool Lee just couldn't let well enough alone, could they? One final duel in the sky. 5 ruptured Aether tanks, all crashing down. Someone has to tell me how they thought this was a good place to do battle. Over a civilian city. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I know who had a hand in that plan. And if I ever see him again, I'll be the last thing he sees. Forgive me, forgive me. You forget. I'm a Darklore. We go back quite a bit. So, no home to return to. I'm assuming the Imperials didn't care. Yes, they were too busy reconstructing or whatever fool word they called it. Yes. I understand they were busy. They could have taken care of their soldiers. According to them, no matter which side you fought on, we were all Americans again at the end. Funny. I didn't feel like an American. But I guess that's what happens when you lose, huh? I could care less what the Confederates think. Forgive me, but I don't tend to align with slavers. We fought for freedom and independence from all of it. That's all we ever wanted. Of course it sounds like the life. Because it was. And it was to be glorious. But again, I ramble. Tell me more about you. Odd jobs? Whereabouts? New York. Lovely city. Second only in my heart to Boston. Oh yes. The Darklore family came from just north of there. I spent much of my misguided youth in Boston. Furloughs from university, family vacations, sneaking out with my friends. That city is like a fine wine of a memory. Every time I think of it. Ah, and here we are. So what do you think? Indeed, she is a sight to behold. The Dreadnought. I have 20 crew. Both men and women. I don't hold to those foolish superstitions. If you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to fight by my side, you can find a place on the Dreadnought. Of course, that wasn't her real name. But I couldn't exactly run around with her imperial name slapped across her. Not for a lady as fine as this. I have only loved 2 people in my life up to this point. My mother and my younger brother. But somehow I feel more attached to this ship. Indeed. So tell me, what do you think? Indeed, she is a sight. Would you care to join her crew? Let's call it a trial period. We'll be out of port for a month. Until then, you work the deck, you follow orders, you fight with us, you eat with us, you drink with us, you sleep among us. If after a month you decide it isn't for you, I'll pay you a share and you can be on your way at the next port. But if you wish to stay, let's see if you can earn your place. Sound good? Excellent. Well then, welcome to the Dreadnought. Mr. Allen, is our ship ready to make way? Excellent. We have a new crew member coming aboard. Find them a bunk, and let us depart immediately.